So let me do a quick roll call. We have Suhina. What happened, Suhina? You got glasses? Like a teacher?
No, teacher, sir. This is my screen glasses.
Okay. We have Suhina, we have Sanvi, we have Satvik, Yaganya, Sami, Aditi, Syanvi, and Ashar. And here in the classroom we have Anika, Rudraksh, Tasvik, and Yuk. So today being Saturday, I will probably pick 4 kids on the screen and 3 kids in the classroom to ask questions on tables. Okay. So first thing first. So to control your energy, everybody, take a deep breath. Next 50 minutes, I'm only going to do maths. Okay? That should be your promise to yourself without saying it. Okay? So don't get distracted, don't get excited, don't get worried also. There'll be questions that you'll not be able to solve, there'll be questions that you'll be able to solve. But that's okay, don't have to get stressed out. Math is not for getting stressed out. Okay? Alright, let's start. So in the classroom, let me pick 3 students. Tasvi was not there in the last class. Right? So Tasvi will be one, Rudraksh will be another one, and Anika will be the third one. Okay, I'll ask you also, the table. And then 5 kids on the screen. So who are those 5? Okay. Ashar answered questions on tables last week, so I'll not pick Ashar. Yaganya was also, she also got a chance, right, Yaganya, last week? Okay. So this time it will be Aditi, Suhina, Sanvi, and Satvik. Yep. You 4 will be asked questions on tables. Let's see who does what. Okay. Yaditi.
I got chosen last week.
Okay. So then I will pick Ashar. Or Sami. Okay. Oh no, Syanvi. Syanvi, I think you did not get a chance, right? So Syanvi, Sanvi, Satvik, and Suhina. Alright? Oh, all 4 with letter S. Sanvi, Satvik, Suhina, and Syanvi. Wonderful. So, who wants to start? Suhina? Okay. Table till?
13, sir.
13 6 jar.
What, sir?
13 6 jar.
78.
12 5 jar.
60.
9 9 jar.
81.
13 7 jar.
91.
12 9 jar.
108.
8 7 jar.
56.
2 4 jar.
8.
Okay. Alright. So sometimes what happens when you guys are prepared for tougher ones and you come across a very easy problem, you might end up missing that. That's why I was doing a quick check. Okay, let's go to Satvik. Satvik ready?
Yeah.
Table till?
Mm-hmm.
Table till which number?
What?
Table till which number? 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15,
10.
10? Okay. Their tables till 20. I'm just checking how confident you are.
What about is there any tables till 30?
Do you want to only do tables or do you have other things also in life? Okay. Cut down on the unwanted discussions, okay? Because that is a distraction. Satvik table till 10. 9 5 jar.
45.
4 9 jar.
36.
7 7 jar.
42. 48. 9. 49.
49. 9 8 jar.
72.
4 7 jar.
28.
6 9 jar.
54.
9 6 jar.
54.
Good job. Alright. So one thing Satvik here in this class, nobody has to be worried about being wrong. Okay. So whatever you say it with confidence. Even if it goes wrong, I will correct it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So if I say 9 6 are 54, you are seeding a doubt in your mind and my mind as well. So don't do that. Okay. Always be confident. If there's a mistake, we'll fix it. What happens, Sami? It seems like you are peeping through a curtain.
Sorry, sir, my camera just
Okay, that's okay. I was just okay. All right. So let's go to Shanvi. Ready?
Yeah.
What happened to your camera, beta?
I don't know. It just
Okay.
doesn't work.
Okay, that's fine. You can see me and you can hear me. Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay. So table till
12.
8 9 ja.
8 nines. 72.
12 6 ja.
72.
9 9 ja.
81.
12 8 ja.
12 8. 96.
7 6 ja.
42.
8 8 ja.
64.
9 8 ja.
72.
12 9 ja.
108.
Good job. Sanvi, ready?
Yes, sir.
Table till
11.
11 9 ja.
99.
8 8 ja.
64.
6 5 ja.
30.
2 3 ja.
6.
9 9 ja.
81.
7 9 ja.
63.
6 8 ja.
48.
Good job. So Radhya. Okay, so guys, this is not a socializing platform. You are not supposed to be friends when I'm teaching you guys. Okay? Whoever did it, it's not acceptable for anybody. If I hear anybody, if I see you guys are not making eye contact with me and talking to each other, that is considered not right. So I'll stop you. Okay? So nobody, whatever important discussion you have to do, it has to be done after the class is over. Nothing in the middle of the class. Okay? Alright. So I said I will ask, so I picked up for the kids here from the classroom on the screen, and let's quickly check who is ready. Table till
12.
8 times ja.
Wait, what?
8 9 ja.
72.
9 9 ja.
81.
7 5 ja.
35.
12 8 ja.
96.
6 9 ja.
54.
7 6 ja.
42.
12 7 ja.
63. 84.
Okay. So you are very good with tables, but practice only makes a man perfect. Practice only. You would have heard practice makes a man perfect. I said practice only makes a man perfect. So if you don't do practice, you might miss something. Keep practicing, okay? 5 minutes every day. Alright. Couple outside the class. Okay. Rudraksh, ready?
Yeah.
Table till?
5.
Okay, put your notebook down. I want everybody to be paying full attention when we are in the class. So table till 5, 4 9 ja.
4 9.
Mm-hmm.
36.
36. 5 4 ja.
20.
3 8 ja.
34.
5 7 ja.
35.
4 9 ja.
36.
5 9 ja.
5.
So you have memorized tables, and that's what I wanted to hear. So good job. Okay. Now make sure by the next class pick up one more table. Okay. Go till 6. Don't have to rush for going to 12. Okay. Go till 6. But
Can I go to 9?
no. I don't want any of my kid to jump Jumping is only during sports, not during maths.
Okay.
We'll go step by step. Make a very solid foundation, then move on. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So who all have joined in between? I see Aradhya has joined, and then yeah, only Aradhya. Only Aradhya has joined. So Aradhya, I picked up some of the kids to share tables. Do you want to share tables, Beta? Aradhya? Yeah, table till?
8.
8 7 ja.
Actually, can I do table till 9?
Okay, that's fine. So 8 7 ja. 56. Yeah.
56.
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 8 ja.
32.
5 5 ja.
25.
6 4 ja.
24.
6 8 ja.
48.
7 4 ja.
28.
7 9 ja.
63.
8 8 ja.
64.
9 4 ja.
36.
9 7 ja.
63.
Good job. So Aradhya, it was my mistake. I started with 7 8 ja, and probably it took you some time to settle down. So maybe it was not the right way to start. But yeah, when you practice more, you will even be ready for that kind of situation. But good thing is you said table till 9. I don't think I have ever heard table till 9 from you, but you did wonderful. So good job. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Now coming back to Anika. Table till 10. 5 9 ja. Oh, no, nobody will stare. Let her answer. Yeah. 5 9 ja. Or okay, let me start slow. 4 8 ja. You will not make unnecessary sound. You are not going to get any brownie points for that. Yeah. 4 5 ja. 20. Yeah, say it loud. Say it very loud, but it's okay. In this class, no mistake for nothing goes wrong if you make a mistake. That's fine. 5 4 ja. 6 3 ja. 18. Okay. So let's do one thing. See, you guys are so small. Okay. Everybody is so small. You have a lot of time. Don't worry about it. Okay. So don't try to move very fast. We'll make sure that, like I told Rudraj, that okay, you have memorized table till 5. Go till 6 next week. Okay. Don't stress yourself so much. Okay. So let's say we keep same target for you also. Table till 6 by next week. Okay. By next Saturday. Make sure that you every day practice 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and we'll try to make it right, and we'll try to be fast. So keep 10 minutes for yourself, beta, okay? Every day 10 minutes. Yanika? Okay?
But when I get home, it's like almost kind of sleep for me. Because I go to 8 o'clock to sleep, it's like almost sleeping for me.
Okay. So I don't need to worry about that, and neither you need to worry about it. I'm talking about 5 to 10 minutes every day. And it will be hard to believe that we don't get 10 minutes every day. When you will get the time, that you will figure out, right? See, there are a lot of times when I'm teaching you guys, when I'm driving home, I will play the topic that I'm going to teach you guys, and I'll just play it in my ears and I'm driving. That 1 hour of drive that I have for coming back from work to home, I use that time to learn something so that I can teach you guys. So it's okay. It's all about how do we manage that 10 minutes, okay? You can give me 10 reasons for not doing it, but that is not going to help, so I will not even talk about it. Yep.
Sir, I put my monkeys down, but I just forgot.
That's fine, right? See, this is very natural. You memorize and you forget. You memorize, you forget. You again memorize, you might forget. Memorize one more time. That's okay. That's all. That's all it is. Okay? Table is something that you will learn only for next 2-3 years. After that, that will become yours completely. You ready?
Yes.
Table till
10.
8 year. 8 year.
64.
When you took so much time, 64. That 64 saying it in a hurry doesn't help. You've already taken all the time that you have to take. Then rushing for it doesn't help. So don't do that. Okay. So again, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad. I'm just adding some fun to it. Okay. Now I'm saying, don't put your energy for saying it quickly. Put your energy for getting it quickly. Okay. All right. 7 5 here.
40.
7 5 here.
Oh, 35.
Oh no.
35.
Yeah. 4 9 here.
36.
5 7 here.
35.
6 8 here.
48.
Okay. So I'll probably stop there. Who has not? Okay. Silkesh has not told. Table till 12. 8 8 here.
64.
9 9 here.
81.
6 9 here.
4.
9 8 here. 9 8 here.
72.
12 7 here.
84.
8 9 here.
72.
Okay. So good job. Good job everybody. 90% of you have given me very accurate, very right answers. 10% of you who are still working on it will have to work on it so that I get 100%. Okay. When you guys do good, I get 100%. So that's what we are working on. Okay. Now let's look at what we want to do today. And I will make sure that whatever you guys had given me as topics to cover in the previous class, last but one class, we are covering those topics one by one, right? So Sami had given some, Yaganya had given some, Aradhya had given some, Asher had given some, and also Ananya and Aditya had given some, and then also Joy had given some. Okay? So let's look at what we want to start with. So I'm starting with the first few topics. Shanvi had given a topic saying my microphone won't work. I tried rejoining 3 times. So that is not a topic. We'll not cover that. Let's go to next one. Yaganya had given, not Yaganya. Sami had given topic algebra and Yaganya had given topic coordinate planes. So let's look at these 2 topics quickly. Algebra and coordinate planes. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah?
Algebra.
Algebra. So you have, when you go to safari, you see elephant, zebra, you see a camel, you see ostriches, and big lion. And one animal that you have not seen is called algebra. That is what we are going to see now. Zebra's cousin, algebra. Okay?
Wait, what? Is that really animals? Also.
I'm sorry. Yeah, so I'm saying, I'm just trying to wake you guys up because I know everybody joined this class after having a heavy lunch,
No,
as me.
Actually, we celebrated Holi.
Yeah. So we are going to talk about an animal called algebra. So let's see. How good is that animal kingdom?
Animal kingdom. Animal kingdom.
This is what? Shh. Okay, I will crack jokes, but that is not with the intent to get everybody distracted. I'm just trying to make sure that you guys are with me. Okay. If we get lost in the animal kingdom, then there will be no math. Zebra is an animal that you guys have seen 100 times. Algebra
First time.
is something that you'll be experiencing today.
First time.
Yep. Everybody with me? Ready to see the animals, head and tail, eyes, nose, everything?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is there actually that kind of animal?
No, give me that.
Don't get lost in stupid jokes. That was a very stupid joke to get you guys awake. Okay? Shh, shh. Everybody here. Nobody is friends here. So algebra when you talk about. Now let me ask you guys something that you have learned. You know how to do addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Some basic geometry you have learned. Yeah? And every day we are learning something. We have learned fractions, how to deal with division, fraction, addition, multiplication, things like that. Now we are coming across. So basically when you look at, somebody says 2 plus 4. Everybody knows this is 6 because this is a known number. 2 is always 2. When I was 2-year-old, that time the value of 2 was 2. Now when I am 49, the value of 2 is 2. Okay? When I was 5-year-old, 4 was 4. When I became 40, 4 remained 4. It never changed. Yeah? The numbers don't grow with age, right? 4 will remain 4. So these are... Yeah. What is the point? Now, so what I'm trying to say here is, numbers don't grow. And that is why they are called constants. Constants. If I'm talking about 13, no matter it is me or 5 more teachers that you learn from, 13 will always remain 13. That is called a constant.
Constant?
Constant, not cornstarch that you put for making pakoras. It is constant.
Constant?
Constant.
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 That whichever way you pronounce it, okay?
It's hard to pronounce.
Don't waste your energy
There's both here.
for
Isn't constant mean?
something that is fixed.
There's both. Oh.
Anything that is fixed, that doesn't change. Okay? That is constant.
My dad said constant means what's the date, something like frequent.
No. So, everybody on the screen, when I say, whenever you see a number that is known to you, that will never change, it's called constant. Yeah? Now, let's look at a situation. If I say, nothing other than math. Okay? Alright. So, now let's look at a situation. If I say, I get some money in my salary, and I use some part of it to pay my electricity bill, some part of it for paying my EMI, some part of it for... You will do all the stupid things when I'm teaching, and then you will go home and say, I did not learn anything because my teacher is a very bad teacher. Okay. No. When I'm talking to somebody, it's a one-to-one discussion, okay? It's not a public discussion. So nobody's reaction is needed. So what I'm trying to say here is, pay full attention here, okay? You don't keep looking for your pencil, keep looking for spiders, keep looking for lizards, keep looking for ants. Not needed. Okay? Alright. So I'm saying, when you have any number, any value that doesn't change, if I'm talking about 150 will always remain 150. Even if I put 150, let's say $150 in a big box, lock it, and keep it for and pour 5 liters of water in it and put it for 5 years. 150 will remain 150 only. It doesn't grow like a plant does. Yeah, it doesn't become bigger. It doesn't become smaller either. Yeah,
It becomes big.
it doesn't.
But
If you keep $150 in a solid box, put water, minerals, fertilizers, and keep it for even 5 years, 150 will remain 150. Maximum it'll break. That's it.
won't it like get soggy and gas?
It'll get soggy, but you can again dry it until the number that is written on it will remain the same. 100 will not become 120. Correct? It doesn't grow. What I'm trying to say here is these are called constants. But when the example that I was giving you guys was that okay, I get some money in my salary every month. I use part of it for paying my EMI, part of it for paying utility bill, part of it for doing something else. Okay? When there are things that are not known or the value could change, that is called variables. So there are two types of things that we'll come across. One is called constant and one is called variable. What is constant? Something that remains fixed forever, that doesn't change. Yep.
I was gonna say the meaning.
Okay. No, not needed. I will ask you when I need to ask. Okay. What is a variable? That varies or that could change. Okay. So now let's look at this. Let me give you guys some example. If I say 4 plus 8, you will know what is the answer. If I say x plus 3,
Huh?
nobody knows, right?
4 plus 3 is 12.
Right. So I'm not really interested in knowing the answer for this. What I'm trying to tell you guys is algebra. This is simple math. This is called arithmetic. This is called algebra. When you're dealing with some unknowns that you'll find out later. Okay? If I say my age is something in which if you subtract 40, that is equal to 9. Tell me how much is my age. So I'm saying my age is something. I don't know what is that. I'm saying x. Let's say x. Or you can say a. If I subtract 40 from this, it becomes 9.
What?
So,
Then do 40 plus 9.
But
so
sir,
yeah. Yes, Ame.
for x plus 3, to know x, don't you have to give us the answer to the problem?
No. So I was just giving an example. I was saying that when you have to deal with constants, everything is known. You don't have to worry about it. So this is called arithmetic. Okay.
Yeah.
This is called algebra. When you have to deal with some knowns, 3 is always known. We'll never ever have any confusion about 3, right? 3 will remain 3, no matter how old you all get, right? Let's say
Yeah.
Suhina today is, how old you are, beta? 9 years, 10 years old, 11 years old? Yep.
No.
Yeah. So even when Suhina becomes 69-year-old, 3 will remain 3, correct? Right?
Yeah.
So this is constant, this will not change. This is something that is not known. So when you talk about algebra, you are essentially talking about a situation when there is something not known and something known. And then you deal with it. Now look at the situation. I gave you guys a puzzle saying, I will not tell you what is my age, but I am giving you guys a clue that if you subtract 40 from my age, you will get 9. Yep. So here, if you look at this situation versus this situation, you have both things known, very easy. In this situation, I had one thing known, one thing not known, and two things as known are constants. So this is a classic example of algebra where you deal with your clues and your knowns and unknowns to find out the value of unknown. Now let me give one more example. Let's say Pay attention, everybody. Everybody. Sit down properly. No? So, if I say, I did not say how much money I am having in my pocket right now. But what I'm saying is, I have as many dollars, that is summation of Sami and Sanvi's age. Okay? So I don't know how old is Sami. I don't remember how old is Sanvi either. But somebody told me that, okay, I have as many dollars which is equal to Sami and Sanvi's age. Sum of Sami and Sanvi's age. So let's say Sami's age is X,
What's that?
Sanvi's age is Y. These are unknowns. You have not been listening to me for last 20 minutes. That is when I said, if I am talking about 3 plus 4, I have both the things known to me. 3 and 4 will not change. Even if when you becomes 85, 3 will remain 3, 4 will remain 4. But I am saying, this is very easy, this is arithmetic. Now if I say, I don't know something and then I am trying to add 8 to it. This is known, 8 will remain 8 till you give 68. Yeah? X we don't know, we are trying to find it out. Yeah? So this is, when you deal with some known and some unknown, that is what is part of algebra. Okay? So see, look at this. Zebra is known. You know this is a donkey-like animal which has stripes on it. When you say algebra, you only know this part, zebra part. You don't know what is al. Same thing here. You know some part. You don't know this part. When you're dealing with a situation where you have something known to you versus something not known, dealing with that is called algebra. Now, you guys don't have to stress out too much for algebra. I'm just giving you guys the concept right now. When you guys grow a little older, not as old as me, little older, maybe 2 years older, 1.5 years older, we'll talk about algebra in more detail. But for now, at a concept level, if you want to understand, algebra is your tool for finding out values for things that are not known to you. Okay? So let's go back to the same example, Sami and Sanvi. I was saying that I have as many dollars as the sum of age of Sami and Sanvi. So I'll say, okay, I don't know how old is Sami. Okay, let's say it is X. I will find out the value of X. Value of X could be 1. The value of X could be 100 also. I don't know whether Sami is 1 year old or Sami is 100 years old. Okay? Alright? Similarly, X plus Y is the total money I have. Is the total money. Okay? That many dollars I have. I don't know how much is X. So Sami's age is X. I'm saying Sanvi's age is Y. Now whether Sanvi is 5 years old or 25 years old, I don't know. Okay? Older the better. Let's say if Sami is 150 years old and Sanvi is 200 years old, how much money I have? I have $350. Lot of money, I can have party. Yeah? Right? But we don't know. So these are unknowns. Now, my only dependency on how rich I can become is a function of how old Sami and Sanvi are. Now I went to Sami and said, okay, Sami, beta, tell me how old are you? You have to answer me, Sami. Sami, how old are you?
I'm 11 years old.
11 years old. So now I know value of X is 11. Yeah? Nobody is going to laugh at anything. We are trying to solve math. Unfortunately, I'm not trying to crack jokes. Okay? Alright. Now, I'll go to Sanvi also to see how rich I can become. Sanvi, how old are you, beta?
9.
9. See, poor me. I don't have $1 million. How much do I have? 11 plus 9, 20. So, when an output is a function of some unknowns, when you deal with that information, when you find out the value of the variables or unknowns to find the result, that is algebra. Okay? Now, let me give you guys one more clue. Interesting fact. I say that, okay, fine. Today I will not tell you how old I am. My age is something. You guys figure it out. Okay? Then I say, okay, if in my age, if you add 20 and then add the 11, okay, that will become 80.
20 plus 11 equals 80.
So I'm saying, in my age, which I did not disclose, I'm saying, I'm giving you guys a cryptic answer. I'm saying, okay, I will not tell you what is my age, but in my age, if you add 20 and then you add 11, it becomes 80. Find out what is my age.
20 plus 11 and then
Yeah.
20 plus 11 and then you get the answer and then you 80 minus the answer of 20 plus 11 and then you get the
Correct.
x.
So basically, see, so algebra tells you that, okay, how do you derive your answer or the value of the unknown? That technique is under the purview of algebra. Now, let's say, and trust me, I have not taught you guys percentages, okay? So nobody is going to do percentage calculation right now, okay? But I will say, let's say an example, okay? Anika, Rudraksh, everybody with me? Sukesh was with me? Now I'm saying, when is Thanksgiving? When is Thanksgiving? November?
November.
I don't know.
November.
Okay. Okay. Thanksgiving is not a point of discussion. That was just a quick information. Like whoever has watched the movie called Sole, there was a villain called Gabbar. He used to say, when is Holi? So likewise, I asked, when is
Thanksgiving.
That is Thanksgiving. So now, what do we do in Thanksgiving? We get a lot of
We eat turkey.
good. Okay, turkey. Yeah, people eat turkey. I mean, that's what this festival is meant for. But people who don't eat turkey like me, I mean, I have not tested turkey, and okay, that's fine. Anyways, let's come out of turkey. Now, coming back to the main thing that happens in Thanksgiving is you guys get a lot of deals, right? Good deals. A lot of discount on shoes, clothes,
Black
perfume,
Friday.
Black Friday deals, right? Now, somebody says that. Somebody says, everybody here.
Okay.
What happened?
Nothing.
Nothing. So pay attention. Somebody says that you will get 20% discount on shoes.
Okay.
Okay,
But how
that's
much?
why. Okay, so
How much?
how much do I have to pay for any shoe? That is what algebra teaches us.
Probably
So-
20.
That's not a valid question yet. I'm saying there's some price of the shoe. I don't know. There could be shoes for 50. I mean, if you go to Nike showroom or Reebok showroom or any showroom, you will find shoes for $50. You will find shoes for $100. You might find shoes for $150. You might find shoes for $35 also. Now, when they say 20% discount, meaning price and then 20% of the price, they will give a discount. So what you have to pay is what was the sticker price and then the discount, and then you have to pay whatever is the value that is coming by discounting this value, reducing this value from this.
What is a discount?
Discount is, it's like they will try to attract customers by giving them good deals. Say, okay, fine. The price is $100, but I can sell it to you for $80. Yeah? No.
So you just get $20 off, right?
That off is nothing but discount. Okay. So here, what I'm saying is, now whatever is the price, the discount percentage is fixed. So price is not known. You are not going with a plan when you go to the store. Yeah. Yeah. When you go to the store, you have not gone with a plan. You might have some budget in mind, but you might select a $50 shoe or you might fall in love with $150 shoe, depending on how it looks, right? So this is a variable. You will say that, okay, fine. My algebra says whatever be the price of my shoe, I don't know which one I will like once I go to the store, minus the discount that the store is giving, and I will have to pay this minus this discount. I mean, I'm not teaching you a percentage right now, okay? I'm not trying to, because that will make it more complicated. But algebra says, okay, when you have an unknown, you will calculate what is the discount, and that will tell you how much money you have to pay to the shopkeeper during the Thanksgiving. Is it making sense to you guys, or I'm just blabbering?
Makes sense.
It's making sense.
Yeah?
Making sense.
Like it's
Okay. So net. Okay.
What's net?
In summary, that's what I'm trying to say, not internet. Okay. So what I'm trying to say here is, algebra gives you a method to derive value for unknowns based on certain conditions. Yeah. Sure. Now, let's look at one more example, and then we'll go to coordinate planes. Okay.
I'll go to the bathroom after it.
You guys queue up right in front of the bathroom so that everybody is just using bathroom for the math class. Okay. So I'll not stop you from doing that, but yeah. Remember one thing, this is a math class, not a bathroom class. Okay. Okay. So come back to the class, okay? So now let me give you guys one more situation. Stay calm, stay focused, okay? Alright. So now let me give you guys a situation. That banana comes for $5. Let him join Sohina, it's okay, beta. One more student in the class, that's okay. So let's say banana comes for $5, apple comes for $7, and pineapple, let's say, comes for $6. Sit down, you don't have to fall. You don't have to fall for the price of banana. Okay. Now, how much money you need to carry with you so that you're able to buy apple, banana and pineapple?
What was the price of banana and apple and pineapple?
So, banana was $5, apple was $6 or $7, and pineapple was $6. Okay? How much money you have to carry for so that you are able to buy all the three fruits? Yes, Ashar.
Do we have to write this?
I'm sorry?
Do we have to write this?
No, you don't have to write this. So I'm just trying to help you guys think about situations, right? See, whenever you see your parents going, yeah.
$18.
Okay, good job. So whenever you see your parents going to the store for buying something, what do? They do the calculation to figure out, okay, how much budget I have, what are the things that I have to buy, how much everything comes for. Now, they will not know the exact price, right? I don't remember the price of rice. I don't remember the price of pulses either. I know more or less it will be probably $15 for 20 pounds.
What is BAP?
B is banana, A is apple, P is pineapple.
Oh.
So, okay, don't get distracted. So what I'm trying to say here is, there's a lot of calculation that happens. Okay, when I have to go and buy these things, I would not know exact price. It might be 5.25, it might be 7.39, it might be 6.24. I don't know. What is fine? Banana is probably $5 to $6. Apple is probably somewhere around $7 to $9, and pineapple is $5 to $8. So let me take the high value. So banana plus apple plus pineapple, 6 plus 9, 15 plus 8, 23. Maximum 23 is what I need. So there's a lot of calculation that happens. Whether this is 5 exactly or 5.5, I don't know. But you'll say, okay, you will, in your mind, you assume some value for this, and then you do calculation. So that is part of algebra. I mean, I'm not going deeper into it. If any of you are dealing with algebra with 1 variable, 2 variable, 4 variables, let me know. If you have any question around that, I will explain that in the next class. But in summary, algebra is a mix of known plus unknowns. Or if you want to talk about algebra, you will say that algebra helps you find out the value of unknowns. So you have some knowns like a number and then some unknowns which you'll assume to be some alphabet A, B, C, X, Y, Z, whatever you feel like, and then using the clue you find out the value for this. Okay? Yug and Tasvik, you guys can be friends after the class, please. So here, let me give one last example before going to coordinate planes. Here, only here. Now let's say I take a test. Okay, I say Tasvik got 10 marks more than you. Okay, in a test, when I took a test, Tasvik got 10 marks more than you. If you got 79, how much did Tasvik get? 89. So, did I tell you guys how much Tasvik got in the first code? No. I gave you a clue here, right? And then I said, okay, this is the second clue. And when you look at this, okay, if I say Tasvik got T, Yug got Y. So Tasvik is equal to Yug plus 10. Tasvik got 10 more than Yug. Right? Now, as soon as you found that you got 79, you put Y equal to 79 plus 10. You found how much Tasvik got. Right? This is algebra. In the simplest form. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
No, Rudraksha, you will keep it. You will keep it there. Keep it on the table. Okay? Did everybody understand this? Okay? This is the concept part. When you guys go to higher grades, we will talk about equations. We will talk about one variable, two variable equations. How do we solve them? All that we will learn. For now, just understanding what is algebra is enough. Okay? Shall we move on?
Yes.
Sammy?
Yes.
Do you think you would want to learn anything more than this right now?
No.
No.
Kind of, because my teacher said there'd be like more like algebra like that in my star.
Okay. Algebra in your star test. So, look at your syllabus for star test and send me few questions, okay? Using a dad's number, mommy's number. And then that will give me a clue with respect to what is the level of questions that you're dealing with. And then we will try solving that in the next class as well. Okay? Now we are going to talk about coordinate planes. What is coordinate plane? You guys have seen... Yeah.
Something that helps you navigate.
Yes, Ashar.
Something that helps you navigate.
A coordinate or something?
I'm sorry?
A coordinate or something?
Coordinate plane. Yeah.
Something that helps you navigate.
Okay. Something that helps you navigate.
I was gonna say like the coordinate of some place.
Coordinates of some place. Coordinates of some place. That's a message coming from kids who have so much of exposure. When I was your age, I didn't know what is coordinates. Because there was no WhatsApp. There was no Google Map. Nowadays, when people say, okay, send me your coordinates, I'll find out where you are. Correct? Now, let's look at what does it mean. Coordinates. Now, let's look at this. If this is my board, if I have to draw a triangle or draw a point, put a point. If I put a point here versus here versus here versus here versus here versus here. What is the difference? How do you locate these points?
Using coordinates like.
No, don't give me complicated answers. Give me simple answers. As if, yeah.
To do the middle dot, you just use the middle dot and the other dots around it to join it and see if it makes a triangle.
Okay, no, I'm still not interested in drawing triangles or quadrilaterals. I'm trying to identify What is the difference between this point, this point, this point, this point, this point, and this point?
Everything is in a different location.
Different location with respect to what?
Corners.
No. Corners. 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 Coordinates is what we will come to. Okay? I'm saying, okay, anybody on the screen, what is the difference that you guys see between these 5, 6 points that you see on the board? Okay. On the screen. Are you on the screen right now? Keep quiet. Yep. Yaditi.
The difference is that they're different in directions.
Different in directions. Any other thoughts? Anybody else? Suhina, Asher, Sami.
Like they're asymmetrical. Like there's one dot in the middle of the top one, but there's not one in the bottom.
Okay. Now let me give you guys one more lame example. My house is next to my neighbor's house. Yep. And my neighbor is raising hand right now. Yes, Yanvi.
Sir, you told me.
I'm sorry?
May I leave?
Yes, sure. But whoever is leaving early has to watch the video of the class so that whatever is taught after you leave, you're able to catch up. Okay?
Okay, thank you. Bye.
So now let me disclose the secret. Now look at this point. This point is in this corner. Let's say these are my 4 edges, right?
Yeah.
That you guys can see.
Yes.
This point is this far from this edge. Let's say this edge is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So this far from A and this far from B. I can locate this point. Can you stop playing with your paper? If I have to say the same thing 20 times every day in 20 minutes,
20 times in 20 minutes.
that's why you have to keep quiet. It's a one-on-one discussion. Nobody has to poke his or her nose into it. Yeah, I told you before. Please don't do that. If I have to repeat myself so many times, that means either you don't care or your ears have enough dirt inside. So either you clean your ears or start paying attention. Okay? Alright. So I'm saying, if I have to look at this point, I see that from this edge, this is this far, and from this edge, this is this far. Now you look at this point. If you look at this edge, this is this far, and from this edge, this is this far. Yeah?
Yeah. Oh.
So, between this point and this point, you see the difference. Maybe from this edge, both are same distance. Let's say this is 3 centimeter. This is also 3 centimeter. But if you look at this edge, you say this guy is 2 centimeters and this is probably 50 centimeters. And you can look at this point, right? What this edge is doing, this becomes a reference against which you compare. So when I was giving the example that my house is next to my neighbor's house, this is my neighbor's house from which I am measuring my distance. This is my other neighbor who is very far. This could be another neighbor who is between these two. So what I'm trying to say is, you always have a line or an edge that helps you find out how far or close it is. Now, when you talk about Google Maps, right, sending your coordinates, what does it mean? They always have some fixed places.
Something like
A reference places. Okay, this is Walmart and this is Domino's. Your house is somewhere in between. When you say coordinates, it says, okay, 5 miles from Walmart and 3 miles in the north from Domino's. And that becomes your coordinate. Say, okay, fine. 5 miles from Walmart and 3 miles north from Domino's. That is your coordinate. It doesn't show it like this.
So it's like a number, like
It's a number. It's a number. But I'm just explaining you this way, okay? We'll come to numbers also. Don't rush. Get the concept first. When you are looking at any point or any point's coordinates, you are relating it with something. Which movie you are going to act in? Then stop acting. Okay? So, coordinates are nothing but it tells you a reference against which, how far or in which direction you are. Now, let me solve this puzzle for you guys. You guys have seen something called number line. Tell me who has not seen it before.
Oh, not me.
Okay. Everybody has seen number line, right? A line which has numbers onto it. This is one number line. You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. This is a number line. Everybody agrees? Now, put another number line.
That's a coordinate line.
Okay, so both are meeting at 0. This side 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This side minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, so on and so forth. Now, what did we do? This board, we split into 4 parts. Yeah?
Yeah.
This number line is given.
Quadrants, right, sir?
Yeah. I'm coming to that. Okay. So when you look at this number line, this number line is given a name Rudraj.
Yeah.
This number line is called Rudraj. And this number line is called Yug. Okay? So it's not Yug, it is Y. It is called, and I'm only taking X from Rudraj. So this is called X axis, this is called Y axis.
Oh.
This number line which is horizontal is called X axis. And this line which is vertical, that is called y-axis. And this helps you find out. So basically what it did was, it split your page into 4 parts. Sit down. Okay? Just split your page into 4 parts. This is first part, second part, third part, fourth part. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. Yeah?
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yes.
Now, just one last thing before I let you guys go. Now, if I pick up a point, if I said a point here, now you know this point is in first quadrant. So you know this is the top right corner of the page. If I put a point here, you will say, oh, this is the fourth quadrant. If I put a point here, pick a point here, you will say this is the third quadrant. If I put a point here, anywhere here, this is the second quadrant. Yeah? Now, this guy and this guy are in this first quadrant. Now, what is the difference? They are different addresses. This is my house, this is my neighbor's house. What is my house address? You will say, okay, fine. Both 1, 1. So this is next to this 1 in the X and 1 in the Y. 1, 1. This guy you will see, okay, this is 3 on X and 3 on Y. 3, 3. So this became the coordinate of this guy and this became the coordinate of second guy. Both are in the same quadrant, first quadrant, but they have different addresses. Coordinates, look at this like addresses. This is the address of this house, this is the address of this house. Yeah? Now X and Y coordinates will get you a little scared. Don't worry about it. We are just trying to find out how far on the X axis and how far on the Y axis. That's what becomes your X and Y coordinates.
Okay.
Yeah? If I say this point, can somebody tell me what is the address of this guy?
I know.
Yeah. This is probably 5.
5, 2, 1.
5. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what Sanvi has to say.
5, 1.
5. You don't say 5, 1. You'll say 5, 1. So this is just a address finding exercise. If you look at a coordinate plane, it just helps you break your page into 4 pieces. Everything is called X and Y coordinates, and you are using that with the help of these 2 number lines perpendicular to each other. Yeah.
Does it address have like 3 or 4 numbers?
If you have 4 houses, you'll have 4 numbers. Okay, anyways, you will not have. The answer to that is no. Because every point that you pick up, you compare against the x-axis and y-axis. When you have only two, you'll have only two.
He's not saying like those, like the numbers that we see on the first one.
No, so those numbers, don't worry about it. Don't mix too many things. You will not have a house on a coordinate plane, okay? Okay? Alright. So with that being said, I will let you guys go. Yes, Anvi, you had a question?
No, it's just like when you put a dot on each of the quadrants, it looks like a grid puzzle.
Say that again.
When you put a dot on each quadrant, it looks like a grid puzzle where you have to go south, like letters, and then west.
Yeah.
Isn't it time to go?
I'm sorry?
Isn't it time to go now?
Let her complete. I'll let you go. That's okay. Yeah. Sanvi got disconnected. So did everybody understand what is the underlying concept of a coordinate plane? How do you visualize a coordinate plane? How do you use number lines to split your page into 4 parts and call every quadrant? And then every point that you look at, that you compare that against the x-axis and the y-axis. That becomes your address. Yeah? Or coordinates. Yeah? With that being said, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your evening. See you guys tomorrow, same time.
Bye, sir.
Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.
Bye.